or better still, join us on the 30th of October. Just register, and you can see at the bottom of the screen the registration link. So the key performance indicator for crisis management is ability to resolve the crisis. Notice we use the word resolution here. Resolution means that whatever it is that led to crisis, you've resolved it. It's not that you made it disappear. Resolution means you solve the problem. That's what crisis management does. So, and when you, before you can resolve a problem, like I said, it's not communications. Communications just helps to explain, it provides context, it helps to douse tension, but it doesn't necessarily resolve, except if the problem was a communication issue or a misinformation issue. But if it was something that really required you to do certain things, just communicating enough is not enough. You need to do something and then communicate about what you've done. Am I communicating here? So the management of the issue is bigger than communications, but communications is a significant part of it. Do you get? So you need to have that structure. Now we finished with crisis management, at least to the point I can do on this recording. Crisis communications is therefore the communications element of that crisis management mandate, and it is led by communications. So what happens typically in a best practice setting is that the communications leader will be part of the CMT, the crisis management team, give their own perspective on stakeholders, what's happening in the media, what's going on in social media on this issue, the conversations that are happening, the negative sentiment, media mentions, will do all that analysis and bring it into the room. And the business leaders will share, like the legal aspects, the commercial, the production, the operations, customer supplies, whatever it is that is going on, regulatory concerns, me and all of that. And then they discuss it, and then the crisis leaders together, they come together with a solution. That solution will have actions for HR, will have actions for operations, may have actions for the legal people. It will also have actions for the comms people. So the comms person takes those actions. But I also need to make a point that communications is a much more integral part than the others, because in crisis, most of the time, crisis tends to get worse because of poor communication or miscommunication, or not mapping your stakeholders well. So you don't know, you are focused on some stakeholders, maybe you're focused on government, you're not paying attention to what's going on social media, or you're not carrying your staff along, So what the communications team helps is to make sure that while the business people are focused on solving the problem, somebody is managing relationships, somebody is communicating, somebody is telling people what they need to hear and know.